This is Michael Hanley from HanleyArabia.com out of Dammam, Saudi Arabia. I went to the barber tonight for a head shave. It's a Pakistani establishment, and I brought up the concept of pattern baldness being rare among people living in the subcontinent. And I mentioned India, and he said, well, we're Pakistani. I said, well, you might be Pakistani by nationality, but you're still from the same genetic lineage. I didn't state genetic lineage. I just said people of the subcontinent, be more easily understood than genetic lineage. I don't know what his background is in genetics. Maybe it's limited. I don't want to talk down to anybody by any means, but much easier to understand Indian people as in, or rather people coming from the subcontinent, just refer to them as people from the subcontinent, as opposed to Indian, because then Pakistanis will get offended. They don't think of themselves as being Indian, but they actually are. Well, to get to the point of this video, which is about baldness in India, or the subcontinent, compared to that of Europe, I told them that people of European ancestry or background are more likely to be bald than people of the subcontinent and the Middle Eastern. Middle Easterners, which include Arabs, obviously, have much less common pattern baldness than those of European genetic lineage. And he knew that. It was obvious. I'm going to get crushed here. This truck's going to run me over. Jesus Christ. Truck's going to run me over here. God's sakes. Alright, to get back to where we were. It is well known that people of European genetic lineage have a higher rate of pattern baldness than people of Middle Eastern or... Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Good, fabulous.
Okay.
Fabulous, we got Salat now. Did you go to the mosque now? Or?
Okay.
Did you go to the mosque? I asked him whether he went to the mosque. I don't think he understood me. Okay, let's get back to where we were. It's pattern baldness is less frequent among people Middle Eastern and Indian genetic lineage. Much thicker hair. I don't know why that's the case. I first learned that when I watched a video by the psychologist Donald Templer in an American Renaissance meeting or convention that had occurred a number of years ago, but was placed on YouTube, and he had mentioned that pattern baldness was more common among men of European genetic lineage than that of other genetic lineages. And that was the first time I came across that. But it is more readily apparent. I just never thought of it until I saw that video. But here in Saudi Arabia, you can definitely see that Arabs are less likely to be bald than Europeans. American men have much higher rates of baldness. They're of European genetic lineage, most of them, than that of blacks or sub-Saharan African genetic lineage, or that of East Asians. It's much more frequent among those of European genetic lineage. That's something I have to look into further and find out why. In the speech that Donald Templer gave at that American Renaissance convention, he didn't give any explanation why. He just brought it up as a comparison. He was actually talking about intelligence among blacks compared to that of whites. He just used the pattern baldness as an example of how races differ in genetic traits. Travel or die with HanleyArabia.com.